What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I am out here in the garage with the Focus ST, and as you can see, I'm doing all the work again, and somebody here isn't doing anything but playing around.
It's hot.
But in all seriousness, Ethan is out here replacing the brake booster in his Focus ST. We just think that this could be one of the problems where he's having problems with the brakes. We bled everything. Everything seemed like it was working, right?
Yep. Super stiff pedal.
So what do you have here in your hand? This is the old one?
This is the old brake booster. You can see it's got like some grime in there. You know, it's not exactly clean.
Yep.
And then I don't know what that does, but I know that connects to it. So that's cool. I think it's a vacuum line.
This
actually
bolts in through the inside?
Yeah, so this goes in right there. You can see the new one. I've already started on this, and Jordan, being the fantastic YouTuber that he is, came out a little late. So, but it's got these 4 little studs, and you push those through, and then you can get to them through your footwell. I had to take my throttle pedal off in order to get to one of the bolts, which is just 2 bolts, and that's it. You'll be able to see them whenever you're in there. It's the only 2 bolts that connect to the throttle pedal. And then you push that through, and it's 4 little nuts that you screw on through the inside. And then
This goes what? Attaches to your pedal?
yeah, this attaches to your brake pedal, and there's a little blue clip that you put in there. And then that's it.
Here we are inside the car. You can see how the throttle pedal is out of the way. Up here is his brake pedal, and you can see the bolts right there that have come through that he is getting everything threaded up with. And yeah, it's hot. It's like, what? It's 10 o'clock in the morning here in Texas. It's already, yeah, it's already 95 degrees out, and it is not cool in here.
This shirt is supposed to be white.
We have an AC in here, but it doesn't really work since the roof here is open, so we got to close in the roof here. He does have these fans, but right now the garage isn't clean. I don't know why it's not clean, but that would just blow dirt around, so he's got to suffer through it. You can see some stuff here on the ground. He had to take out the battery box and whatnot to get it, as well as the
battery
intake.
box and intake, and then that's about it.
And then this here is your reservoir, which is going to have to get mounted back up in there once you're done.
Reservoir and master cylinder. I saw other people online. They were taking off the brake lines completely, but I didn't want to bleed the system, so I didn't do that. And they're metal, so I just kind of like, you probably should take them off. But
yeah.
I just definitely just like bent them a little bit out of the way. But
so we'll see how that works.
They're not kinked or anything so far, so.
Okay, well, we'll find out, right?
Yeah, we'll find out. Market from the last guy, I guess.
Okay, and this is what?
This is a little spacer that my pedal goes on, so it sits up closer to me. I took off the pedal and it fell out. I saw it from the last guy. I guess he put this on there.
That's crazy. Does it bring it level with the brake to make heel toe easier, or is it just for short people?
Actually, I think my throttle pedal is a little closer than my brake pedal.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's nifty.
All right, so I've got the 4 bolts from the footwell that connect to my brake booster all tightened down with the nuts that go with them. And then I've got my reservoir connected to my master cylinder. And if you can see that little cylinder, that goes in there. And then those 2 little bolts right there are what hold this piece in place. I've still got the liquid in there. The way that I got this out of the way so I could take the other one out was I just kind of bent it, and I bent those metal brake lines. I wouldn't suggest doing that. Only reason I did that was because I'm lazy. I shouldn't have done that, to be honest, but you know, it is what it is. If those lines are kinked, then I live and I learn. So I'm about to put those on, and then we're gonna tighten it up, and we should be good to put everything back in. We've got that in place. It's all buttoned up, and as you can see on the new one, there's this little tab right here that needs to come out so that this can go in its place. So this gets routed back behind your reservoir. I should have routed this first, but we'll make it work. It gets routed back there, goes over top right here, and plugs up right there. We've got that line routed up there, as you can see. Clips in right here, and then you got to remember to put this little plug in. Let's see. There you go. Probably couldn't hear that, but there's a little click for the clip on the back. Now I should have everything in there. I think that's everything. We can start putting this stuff back in there. Next, I'm just tightening up the 2 bolts that hold in the battery box right here and right here. I've got one of them in there. Don't want to tighten them too much, but those are now in there. Now we're ready to put the battery in its place. A little better. Actually, a lot better.
Yeah, it looks a lot better. What?
Still pretty stiff. There might be some air in it now,
Yeah.
but it feels like at least 5 times better. Maybe not 10 times, but at least 5.
Well, that's good though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run it back and forth.
Okay.
Definitely a lot better.
Okay, but not good? Or just not great?
It's definitely drivable. It's not where I want it to be though.
All right, let me try it. The car is back here in the driveway. The brake master cylinder has been replaced, and brake booster. That's what I said, because you had to take the master cylinder off to replace the brake booster, and it's now been installed. So I wasn't technically wrong.
Yeah.
So that's off. You changed out a vacuum line as well, right?
Yep.
So how's the car driving? Last time I was in it, it has a little bit of play at the beginning, and then it catches.
I think the vacuum line was definitely a part of it, but there might be another one. The original line that I took off had cracked over here, so this part was split. This is a new hose, and it's really on there, so I didn't put any of these clips on there, even though I probably should have. I know that this one needs to be replaced also, because there's a clip at the bottom where it links up that is also broken.
All right, so once we get those vacuum lines replaced, hopefully that should stop with the little bit of play you have at the beginning before it grabs. All right, well, there you have it. The story of a Facebook Marketplace Focus never ends. However, this video does. If you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, go ahead and do that. Hit the bell notification so you don't miss anything else from the 2 of us. And we'll catch you in the next one, right? Yep. All right, peace.